Hello, glorious people, wherever you are on our majestic world we humans call Earth. My topic for the day is Mr. Anthony Davis of the world-renowned, world-sensational, world-recognized Los Angeles Lakers. But before I go on, I affectionately, I got it off, Facebook, the internet. I affectionately love to call Mr. Anthony Davis Mr. Glass from the Mr. Shalimar, if I said his name correctly, movie series with Unbreakable, Sixth Sense, etc. I like to call him Mr. Glass because all throughout his career he was injury prone. Not just with the Lakers, but when he was with the Pelicans, injury prone. I doubt, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the comment section, has he ever played 70 games in a season before? Now, I think he probably did his first year with the Lakers. I think he played the whole year at that time, or close to it. But my topic for the day is people complaining and whining. I've seen on the internet many posts that Anthony Davis is not living up to the hype. They expect him to be the player he was when he was with New Orleans. But nobody ever asks, why? Why has he changed? I have my reasons why he changed. It's probably due to Mr. LeBron Ramon James. And you may be asking me, how did LeBron affect Anthony Davis? Here is the first clue. While LeBron loved to say he's a team player, he loved to say he's a pass first individual. Is he really that? Because when I watch some of his games, it turned me off because he liked to hold the ball a long time. He's not in the ilk of a Magic Johnson or a Larry Bird or even the Ball brothers. Like Lorenzo Ball, Angelo Ball, whatever these are. I've been watching their games with Chicago Bulls and the Charlotte Hornets. When I watch them play, they truly are pass first players. See, I like watching the Ball brothers games because they like letting go of the ball. They like passing. They don't hold it and dribble a long time. They make the game seem refreshing. But my point is, could LeBron James be the catalyst for the decline of Anthony Davis? And we all know that LeBron was hustling to get Mr. Davis to the LA Lakers because from what I heard, a lot of players don't like to play with LeBron. I heard that from various sources. Even some prominent sports analysts has mentioned that. Many top players don't like to play for LeBron James. I'm not going to go into the reasons why they don't, but I've heard that from even many YouTubers and the top analysts on the major sports affiliates, if you know what I mean. Now, I did some research into Mr. LeBron James. Now, here's the difference between him and Magic Johnson. When Magic Johnson was in the finals, he still loved to pass. He did not care if he was the MVP player. He didn't care. But if you notice, the year when the Lakers won the championships, who was the MVP of the finals? It was Mr. James. He did not humble himself to promote Anthony Davis. If you're the finals of the MVP, you're basically the head of the team, for the most part. When LeBron played in Miami, remember they struggled for a long time. I heard that Dwayne Wade say, look, man, I'm going to take a back seat and let you be in charge of the team. I heard that from Dwayne Wade, from our affiliates. LeBron does not seem like he can be on a team with another superstar and a superstar can be the better player. It don't seem like he can do that. It seems like he has to be the dominant force most of the time. And when he did play with Kyrie Irving that 1 year, no, it was 2 years really, 2 years. If he put him in the 2 years, he did let Kyrie dominate sometimes. And from what I gathered, from what I heard, Kyrie is the only player who played with LeBron, and his points went up. Every other superstar, from what I heard, who played with LeBron, their points always went downhill. And that's, from what I heard, one of the reasons why Kyrie said after 2 years, I got to get out of here. I never heard that with any of the other top players. I never heard a player said, for Larry Bird, who played with him 2 years, I got to get out of here. Top players don't say I got to get out of here. When Magic Johnson was with the LA Lakers,
in half a mile,
I never heard the top player said, I got to get out of here in 2 years. Now, they have said that with Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry to say that for the Kobe Bryant lovers. Players, especially with the first repeat team, when Shaq left, they could not stand playing with him from what I heard because he was a ball-dominant, me-first player. And people don't like to say this about Kobe Bryant, that he won his championships. He needed Phil Jackson to win those championships. Without Phil Jackson, who he knew, see, Kobe, he had to submit to Phil Jackson because he knew 100% that Phil Jackson was definitely a championship level coach. He didn't just have no one championship like some other coaches. No, he was a bona fide high caliber coach who Kobe had to listen to. If he didn't have that Phil Jackson there, the probability that he won 2 championships would have went down here. But this topic is not about Kobe Bryant, it's about LeBron James. As I stated, Kyrie Irving is the only player who has ever played from him, who I know, who points went up. And it didn't go up a whole lot either. It probably went up like 5 points, 3 points, but that's still a lot in the NBA. Other superstars who played, like Kevin Love, Chris Bosh, even Dwayne Wade, their points went down because LeBron loves to have the limelight. Even now, even though the Lakers struggling, is he as a leader pushing his teammates to excellence, or is he the one who's scoring 30 points a game, 40 points a game? I don't hear about no ball movement with the Lakers. When he was Cleveland, when he went back to Cleveland, I never heard about nobody saying, we love the way how the ball is passed, because he loved to hold the ball. Now, getting back to Mr. Anthony Davis. Like I stated, if LeBron really wanted Anthony Davis to be the number one scorer, the figurehead of the LA Lakers, he would say, look, I'm going to make you the MVP of the finals. But he didn't. He made sure he got the limelight. He was the one who got the MVP. Then after that, people, then you all notice, every year after the first year, because you know when Anthony Davis went to LA, that was fresh after his tenure with the New Orleans Pelicans. And with New Orleans, he definitely was the man. He probably was no outstanding leader. That's why he probably needed to be with LeBron. He probably wasn't no outstanding, loud-spoken leader. But when it came to points, he was scoring, from what I believe, 28 points a game, 27 points per game, 26 points per game. But now, after the championship, when he was at the peak of his level, when he was in that championship year, that was reminiscent of the Anthony Davis of the Pelicans, as he played with LeBron more and more and more. his point level, his enthusiasm, his hustling skills, his 3-point percentage, and his percentage all around has dropped. Is LeBron telling him, I want you to be the man. You take over. I'm going to give you the ball. Is LeBron telling him such things like that? Or, even at the age of 30, 34 plus, is LeBron, does he still love to be the number one figure? The shining light. The glowing orb. Like even now, like I stated, the Lakers still struggle, but they may be winning because LeBron James is the shining light. He's the star. He's the star. He's the straw that stirs the drink, point-wise and dominant-wise. Like I stated, I don't hear nobody saying how fabulous the Lakers spread the ball around. Barn even Westbrook. If LeBron was truly a leader, he could even get a numbskull like Westbrook to fall in line. Bird had that ability to get numbskulls to fall in line. Jordan definitely had the ability to get numbskulls in line because he did it with Dennis Rodman. And Russell Westbrook is far better than he's far more stable than a Dennis Rodman. LeBron does not have the leadership skills to get them to perform at their maximum, their best. And that's my reason why Anthony Davis may be struggling. He see that the team is not really his team. The newscasters don't come to him to ask him about the game. Anthony Davis can be suffering because he know the team is not his. He probably was told that when he was going to come to LA, but this going to be your team. You're going to be the shining star. Everything going to be running through you. When he got there, hey, that was a bunch of talk. His points down. His enthusiasm down. Everything is down. If he was with New Orleans Pelicans, do you think he would be so lackluster like he is now? So my point is, in conclusion, the stuff that Anthony Davis is suffering from, it really could be a LeBron James problem. And the newscasters, they don't like to blame LeBron for nothing. They don't like to blame him much. They like to give him a lot of praise. But they can say, what's really going on? What's really going on? Could it be because Davis is not being the star figure that he would say he was going to be? So thank you for stopping by, people. What do you all think? Why you think Anthony Davis is struggling? Because remember, he was with the Pelicans for at least 5 years. And when he was with the Pelicans, he was a top 5 player. Now, he's barely a top 20 player. He was playing for the Pelicans for at least a good 5 years. And now he's basically falling off the radar, falling off the map. So leave your comments. Thank you for stopping by, dear listener. Until the next episode, peace.